Hey everyone, so this is going to be a review of or talk about the movie Glass, and a little bit of Split and a little bit of Unbreakable, because each movie kind of goes hand in hand. So if you do not want to be spoiled or hear about any of these movies, then the only thing I can tell you is stop watching now. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you've been warned. So, um, as a whole, Glass is awesome. Please go check it out. I loved it. I loved how they even tied in M. Night Shyamalan's character from the first from Unbreakable. I love how they brought that back around, even though it was just like a minor thing. I really hope this goes until as long as I wanted to. Anyways, I love how they pick off with Bruce Willis and the guy that plays his son, who is actually the original kid from Unbreakable, which I think is so awesome that they were able to do that. Um, and if you don't believe me, go to the IMDb page. I think that's what it's called for the Glass movie thing, and you'll clearly see it that it is the same kid, same person as the kid from Unbreakable. Um, what else? I love that they let James McAvoy have more than just the well, yeah, do more than just the nine. Then, as in Split, where I mean, don't get me wrong, they did kind of do the same in a way of like highlight some and then never see them again, really, because you do see some that you've never seen before from the Split movie that you do in this movie, and you do see certain characters like the lady that he plays. I forget what her name is, and Hedrick, the kid that thinks he's 9, and he likes Drake now, not what's his name? I forget. Anyways, and I thought I love his character Hedwig. The Beast is obviously in it. Samuel Jackson's character is amazing. Uh, I love how they don't really show you, but they give you little uh, tidbits of information. So then, when you see the big reveal at the end, then you're like, oh, so that's why he was doing with that on the computer. Because like I thought he was doing something with the computer, like trying to figure out a way to go to this building. Because like Samuel Jackson's character was making it seem like he wanted Bruce Willis's character and James McAvoy's character to go all the way to this new building that was being made, or that was just finished built, and it had some type of like chemical weapon or chemical thing in their in a certain part of the building, and they wanted to perform for the audience of thousands of people, and they thought he kind of made it seem like, oh, uh, I want Bruce Willis' character and James McAvoy to fight there, and so everyone can see that this is what it is. But there's like a twist, and the therapist doctor is also more important, in my opinion, than you would think. I mean, in the trailer, you don't really see it, but like near the end, you start realizing, oh, it is more important. She is more important than she actually looks, and I love that about this movie. Um, I do love how they brought around the whole Bruce Willis as a kid drowning and stuff, and they actually showed um, uh, how he drowned in a pool, because what happened was there was these two kids that kept on pushing him down under the water, pushing him down under the water, and then eventually he just went unconscious because he drowned. And like, I mean, no, he didn't die, but like he drowned. and that was kind of cool how they brought that all together. And there is a key thing that happened to James McAvoy's character, which made him have all those personalities, or set the chain of events that had James McAvoy's character to get all the personalities. And it's tied in with Samuel Jackson's character, and that's all the way brought back all the way to the original first movie, Unbreakable. That part I will not spoil, because I feel like you have to see that to be like, oh. And I love how they the doctor therapist starts to make Bruce Willis's character and James McAvoy's character like doubt themselves, like doubt them to the point where, do I actually have this ability? Is it all in my head? Do I have something wrong with the frontal lobe of my head? Because she keeps on talking about how there's something wrong with their frontal lobe. And so I kind of wonder, because like she makes it seem like they have something wrong with them. And I'm wondering, and I was wondering like what's going on. And what's cool is that my dad told me this after, because we saw it together, and this lady down near the end of the aisle, near the end of the movie where the big climax fight scene was, just before that, she was on the edge of her seat, like and leaning forward because she wanted to know what was going to happen next. And that's, in my opinion, a movie where you know it's good. You know that you want to keep on watching to see what happens next. And what's funny is that even though James McAvoy's character showed you at least 20 of his personalities, there's actually 3 that they ended up cutting out. And I think it's because, if what I remember correctly in an interview that M. Night Shyamalan talked about, is that it would end up being 3 hours if they kept the other 3 personalities. So I kind of wonder, will they, for the when it's released on Blu-ray, DVD, 4K, whatever, will we have the extended version of that to see what's going on with what the other 3 what the other personalities look like. So, anyways, as a whole, awesome. Visually awesome. You got like the colors. I love how they picked certain colors for each one, and I'm glad that they kept the purple for Samuel Jackson's character. I love how they kept the green for Bruce Willis's character, and I don't know whether yellow was a thing in Split. I can't remember. But it was, you can tell by this movie that if you watch it carefully, you can see yellow on every single little bit of whatever he's wearing. So I thought that was pretty cool also. So, so yeah, that's it for me. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you thought it's somewhat insightful. Oh yeah, one more thing. I don't know if anyone noticed this, but what the girl that James McAvoy kidnaps in the Split, that's in this one, if you look carefully on one of her jackets, she's actually working at the zoo that she was kidnapped at, which I thought was very, very interesting. So, and I thought to myself, I wonder if maybe because of this situation and what her uncle put her through growing up, did she start having dual personality disorder or multiple personality disorder because of that situation? I wonder. That's something to think about. So whenever you watch this, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and see you all next time. Bye-bye.
If you don't watch this video, you can fuck you or fuck me.